If you enter supermarket go buy condom, you go for the shelf, go collect. Say for supermarket they keep things for shelf, so you go for shelf. They don't even keep condom for those shelves. They actually keep them for where the those girls where they always collect the money they now there they keep them. So those girls go dey see say you dey buy condom. They go even see the brand where they buy. You understand? Sometimes it's embarrassing, but no be the point of this video, sha. The point of this video be say if you go supermarket go buy condom, those girls go collect the condom, come scan am for one machine. You get one machine where they scan am, you go to you understand? So that scan now go come copy the details of that condom. So wetin I mean by the details be say the scan go tell the computer say this thing where I put for your phone, so the name na Kiss Kiss condom and the price na 200 naira. Shey you understand? So this whole thing where I explain now, we go try convert them to some kind music yarnings so that you go take understand some certain kind of things where I want to explain now. And the things where I want to explain now about codes. Shey you understand? So if you upload your song through DistroKid, you get two codes where they always generate give you. That code, one na UPC code, the other one na ISRC code. But generally for music, dey reach up to 3 different codes where you suppose get for a particular copyright where you control. So I go try as much as possible to break the whole thing down so that you go understand all these codes. But the names of the codes na UPC, ISRC, and ISWC. The meaning of UPC na Universal Product Code. The meaning of ISRC na International Standard Recording Code. The meaning of ISWC na International Standard Works Code. These 3 different codes, it get wetin they do for that music where you compose. So I go quickly just summarize this thing again because I dey always like chook and put inside this whole explanation. That way you go get, extra details of this whole thing. Remember say the person wey compose song na him control the composition copyright. And that composition copyright, they also call am musical works. Now, the person wey record am or the record label wey sign the artist wey record am, na him control the sound recording copyright. You understand? Now, listen to these codes wey I mention again now. One of them get works. The other one get recording. So that ISWC, International Standard Works Code, na be the ISWC. ISRC come mean International Standard Recording Code. So you see say this one go for recording, this one go for works. So I hope this one don't make am clear to you now. Now, say you don't get the code and you no really know wetin their work be, it no go also to make sense. So I go also try explain wetin these codes they work, especially the UPC code and the ISRC code. Now, you see that UPC code, now it be that condom thing where they explain. No. That UPC code and that condom thing, then they relate. So wetin e mean? Anytime when you record song finish, and again, it is very important make you understand this one. So make we also try put them inside a example. Go guys use example. So you get one song where I record. The name of the song na Under Your Spell. As I record that song finish, I master them. I put them inside one folder for my lappy. Now that one might be the original recording. You understand? As I upload them through DistroKid, it generates UPC code give me for that particular Under Your Spell song. Now that UPC code, wetin dey do for that song now just to help streaming platforms like Apple Music, Amazon, and Spotify, or anywhere else where that song will appear in the digital space. It go just help those people identify that song. So wetin UPC they do, now to help identify a product. So that song now, that MP3 or wave file where you upload, now digital product, now it be automatically. So the UPC now, because songs plenty, you understand? Songs plenty for Apple Music. How they go to say this one belong to Kiss Songs, this one belong to Oxlade, or this one belong to Chiki. You understand? So that UPC code now go fit easily identify say, okay, this MP3 now belong to Kiss Songs. The title now under your spell. That is within that UPC code. They work. Now, make we also expand the matter so that you can understand and whether it means say anytime where you release one single, they go generate UPC code give you for that particular single. That UPC code go recognize say this thing, this product now single it be, and it belong to this artist. Anytime where you release like EP, you know say EP they contain like at least 5 songs. They go generate one UPC only for that EP. Now that UPC go help stores like Apple Music and Spotify recognize say, okay, this product now EP. The same thing apply to album. If you release album of 10 songs or 12 songs or 15 songs, only one UPC they go generate for that album. So in general, UPC just they help streaming platforms or where anywhere where that song go dey or that project go dey. It go help identify say na the product be this. So see wetin you define na the product be this. The next code na ISRC. Wetin ISRC they do? ISRC they help recognize the recording. Now again, we could break them down. That song what I do will be under your spell. They could generate one UPC for them. We go identify say see this product. They go also generate one ISRC for them. We go also identify say see this product. But that ISRC now, can they kind of you go embed something like a fingerprint. So Moku also discuss more now. This whole registration, voters registration thing we then do recently. Then say if you use your fingerprint, put normally now so it for everywhere, but I just they use this PVC thing as example. If you use your fingerprint, put for their this thing, it go recognize your fingerprint. It go register your fingerprint for their server. So anytime when you use your thumb, fingerprint or anything, to even your BVN, it go register that fingerprint details for server. So wetin e mean be say with this fingerprint, anytime when you want do anything like verify anything or do anything, if you use this your fingerprint verify, because it go match with the one with the server. So the moment when they attach ISRC to any audio, we never get ISRC before. That ISRC get power to fingerprint that audio. I dey try explain am in a way we say you go understand them. So it go recognize that audio for that particular version. So to make it simple for you, I release Under Your Spell, then generate UPC for me. They also generate ISRC. The only thing where that ISRC go they do for that song now say the moment DistroKid send them go Spotify, Apple Music, that ISRC work now to they track the streaming numbers. So if I get like 1 million streams on top that song from Apple Music, now that ISRC they go take say this recording don't get 1 million stream. The same thing for Spotify. If I get 1 million stream for Spotify, that ISRC now go help tell the the people where they look into the matter say this one get 1 million stream. Now they go take say okay, this one get 1 million stream. So the ISRC they help track the streaming numbers. It also help track the sales, so money basically. They help track okay, see the amount where this song don't make generally. See the amount where this song supposed make. Now the work of the ISRC be that. It also help track radio plays. So if they play your song for like let's say 1,000 times for radio, it's supposed fit tell the ISRC supposed fit tell say this song they don't play them for 1,000 because you know go fit there everywhere they listen and know when they play them. Sure, you understand? So now the ISRC work be that to help keep all those things in place and tell you. It not finish for there. Now, you remember say I talk say I release song when I title Under Your Spell. That one might be the original version for that recording. Now, say for instance, You can't do that same under your spell, like a speed up version. Or make we no do speed up version. Make we do, maybe I do Afrobeat version. The I be the original gun gun gun. Let's say 3 months later, I can't feel like say make I do like Ogene version. I can't do Ogene version of that under your spell. You see that Ogene version is supposed to get in own ISRC again, because that one now na another new recording. It's just like another new fingerprint, or it's just like mama we born Pidgin. So the Pidgin supposed get in own fingerprint separately, even though na the same composition. But as long as say na different recording, this recording and this recording no be the same again, because e get some small elements, some small things wey that first ISRC don't take recognize this first recording. So this one now no get those elements again, aside the composition. And even though say na this composition no be the same recording you carry put here, so you re-record this version, you make another beat and all those things. This one suppose get in own ISRC differently and in own UPC differently. Shey you understand? So that one might be another thing, so that him go fit dey track him own stream separately, him own money separately, because na another version of recording from the original version. E also no still end there. Now, e get as you go fit still reuse the ISRC. So let's say for instance, you dey plan release EP of like 4 songs. You can't decide to release a lead single for that EP. The moment you throw away that lead single, it comot first. You know, say na 3 songs go remain. So that first one where you release now, like single, they go generate UPC for them. They go also generate ISRC for them. You understand? But you see that ISRC way then generate for them, it don't belong to them only. Even though say you release them as single, but that ISRC belong to that recording. Now, maybe 2 weeks later now you can't decide to release the EP finally, because that one go down the boom somehow. So you can't say make I release this EP. You know, say that lead single, since now single e be, it's supposed to stay inside the EP. As long as say you go add that lead single inside the EP, that means you suppose add them with the ISRC. So make we run them down, make we visualize them. You release EP, your EP title na I go make them. Track 1 na I go make them. Track 2 na they no fit beat me. Track 3 na my mama help me. Track 4 na my papa no send me. I go make them. Now it be the one where you release as lead single. You see these remaining 3, I don't forget their name. That I go make them we don't dey out there. As long as say you go carry and put inside these 3 wey remain to take release them as the EP, just make sure say you carry the ISRC of that I go make them, add them for this one, because now still the same recording. As long as you no alter anything before you add them to the EP, now still the same way where you dey, where you don't put them, the same duration, the same mastering texture and all those things. Say you no touch them again, because some of them now go touch, say you no too loud, this one. Just put them back like that, but carry the same ISRC put. Now the third one na ISWC, maybe International Standard Work Code. That one na the one where your PRO could generate for you when you don't register your original works with them. You know, say if you write song, now you control the copyright story. So your PRO will generate ISWC code for you for that particular composition. That ISWC no dey change, because again, you know, say now one composition you fit get like 30 different recorded versions of it. If you compose one song now, Afrobeat, you record Ogene version 9B1, you record Highlight version of it 9B2, you record a guitar version of it 9B3, you record a Akpala version 9B4. So you don't get like 4 different versions of that one composition. So that one composition now suppose just get only one ISWC code. If you like record 100 versions, different versions of that particular composition, you could just generate different ISRCs and different UPCs of those codes depending on how you release them, whether you release them as singles or you release them as EPs or album. I hope you understand all these things while I talk, Sha. Because if you no understand this whole thing while I talk, you go collect o. So now here we go end the matter for today. I go dey wait for una for comment session.